Satnam. What I would like to share with you today is another very interesting concept that came true to me as a big aha moment in life. And I would like to speak about harmonizing. How many times in life we harmonize things? You know, I like to use questions because in the end, you know, I'm not here to be the wise one to know better. But I'm really trying to do is somehow, you know, to tease some parts of you who wants to know the authentic truth about how many times we act in different ways that we are not being authentic to ourselves. So let's say when I understood how many times in life I was trying to harmonize relationships, I was stunned. I basically did not allow things to unfold naturally, but I was always in that kind of position like, okay, you know, I had this enormous big gift as a social butterfly and telepath to understand what people needs and wants, you know, like everybody in the group, and then I could please all of them in the same time. Man, was that overwhelming. That was so tiring. I mean, okay, people might feel okay about it till a certain moment, but that wasn't natural. That was actually me controlling the situation. And when I understood that actually there was nothing nice about harmonizing things on force, but basically there was a sort of control, that was a big aha. You know, that I didn't saw myself as being a peacemaker, but in reality, I was actually stopping the real flow of life to come inside. And when it was necessary to bring conflict, okay, bring conflict. But conflict might, you know, guide us to a solution. But till the moment I was there standing and harmonizing and knowing it better, I was basically not allowing the flow to show its own real power. And the flow is a harmonizer. He really knows better. And that harmony, the way the flow sometimes creates harmony, I can tell you it looks really unharmonious. It looks really chaotic. It looks really painful. And every cell of my body would say, no, sorry, Flo, you got it all right. I know it better. Again, ask yourself how many times you think you know better. And then I simply understood. I had no idea whatsoever. I gave up. You know, trust me, there must be a situation when a person like me gave up in the past. And it wasn't easy. So I burned out and I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't take over to harmonize because simply the amount of vibrations were so intense, it was simply burning out my nervous system. And I had to give up. But thanks God. Because as I said, my plan was to give up. In one shot, I gave up, but then a lot of things become very clear and very logic. So, how many times in life do you harmonize? Next question, why you harmonize? You harmonize because you're really such an amazing harmonizer. You harmonize because you are afraid. Because it is many times much easier even to give than to receive. Because when you give, you control. When you receive, you're completely vulnerable and you have no idea whatsoever what's going to come on your way. A very good one. I'm a retired giver, chronic giver. And I learned to receive. And it's basically very fun. And when I'm receiving, sometimes at the beginning, it was like, wow, what am I going to do with this? Do I have to give back or not? And even now, sometimes I'm really learning. When life sends me some people who really are generous, like I am, and they give me a lot, I'm always like, you know, okay, now, how are we going to balance this? You know, especially I remember I was always afraid of conditional giving. You know, I learned there are people who conditionally give and then there are people who unconditionally give. So I start to understand that there are even the unconditional givers. And I learned to be one as well. Or not learned, I remembered to be one as well. So I'm playing now with this vibration here. And when there is somebody conditionally giving me something, again, I'm in a choice. So if I receive it or I don't. But as I said, ask yourself about harmonizing. How many times do you harmonize conflicts, situations in the work, and how that make you feel? Does that make you feel super happy and full of energized and awesome? Sometimes maybe yes. Sometimes it makes you feel maybe more relieved, I would say. Maybe the feeling is more like a relief. At least for me, it was a relief. But when I was really honest, it made me really, on the long term, super tired. And then I said, I surrender, hallelujah, do whatever you feel like it, sunshines. You're old enough to understand your own emotional body, your own inner core pain. Actually, life, by putting you through these painful moments, is giving you an opportunity to see. And my role there is to be a compassionate listener, which means I don't know better. I have no idea whatsoever in which space you are. But I can observe and I can give you a little touch or a little listening or a little help in case you ask for it. But I do respect the fact that, you're in your own space. And I'm just the observer. And my main role is here to just observe. And as I said, be compassionate when asked. So I hope this short tip is gonna change your life big time, because when you really constellate on this one, wow, trust me, it is a huge aha for all the pleasers, all the codependent, beautiful, lovely souls out there, for many people who probably are today burned out, I can go on with the list. And I'm not going to give you more information, because the idea is not that I fill up your software with some more programs. The idea is just to tease you a little bit. And you do the rest. You are the one who now, you go into your own space and try to find out ¿qué pasa? What's going on with this topic for you. Sat now and come on, enjoy life. It's beautiful.